How's it going, everybody? We are back. Hope everybody's having a good-ass day today. I know I am. I am, in fact, having a good-ass day. We are gonna sit here and we're gonna chill for a little bit. Just gonna watch some videos, do some reacts, chat, and do all of that good stuff that friends like doing. I just need to make sure that this is going to... Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. I gotta put everything back to the way it was. Because yesterday we were playing some Backpack Heroes, and while that is an awesome game, I do need to move my camera whenever I play it. There we go. Very nice. And also, I need to move the big boy. And by the big boy, I mean the VTuber. There you go. Perfect. Lock. There you go. And let me just make sure that this is working as I wanted. There you go. Perfect. I transform into an ant, and I'm at the bottom of the screen. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're back here now. Actually, that is a lie. We're actually going to go back here because I have a video that I want to react to. Shoe on Head! I love Shoe on Head. I watch all of her videos every time they come out. She doesn't put out that many, but they're always good, and I really enjoy her takes on things and her sense of humor and the way that she talks about things. I like it. I like it. She's nice. She's nice. Apparently, she's gone full conservative because she's married now. Go figure. It is what it is. You know, you can't win them all. But she's married with a kid on the way. Actually, no, she's got a kid now. Massive congratulations to her. I'm sorry, I don't keep up with everything that happens on the internet and outside of it. But, Shoe on Head, awesome gal. Let's check out what she has to say about the male loser epidemic. Check out Stack Up, and let's get into it.
Hello again, friends. Sorry
Hello.
I've been gone for quite a bit. Hopefully nothing too crazy happened. I feel like every time I take a break, like, a war breaks out or something, but thankfully that did not happen.
But at least we found out the real Epstein files were the friends we made along the way.
Welcome back to the Shoe on Head channel. If it is...
Yeah. Every time she disappears for a little bit, some bullshit happens. Maybe she should just stick around, right? Just upload once a day. Talk about some internet drama. Talk about some low-level bullshit so that we don't have to deal with World War III. How about that, Shoe? How about you fucking keep things together for once, yeah?
It's your first time here, run. I am Shoe on Head,
Yes.
and on this channel I like to cover cultural
She'll still catch you, but run, you know?
issues, mostly surrounding men's issues.
That's the
It's
mic
what
you
I've
use,
been
but in
doing
gray.
for over
What's your mic in? Rainbow colors? Yeah.
a decade, and frankly, I'm exhausted. Many of you have been along for the ride, and you have seen me go from a chipper, lively 24-year-old making fun of BuzzFeed and Tumblr feminists, to a bitter, calloused 34-year-old talking about very real and growing men's issues. One of the main men's issues I have been covering in
It is actually funny. Most of her recent videos have been about male issues, right? Like average male fantasy, USA, female dating strategy, which kind of relates to men as well, but, you know. Democrat criticism, yeah, the blame the voters thing is almost entirely focused on blaming men. Downfall of the Democrats, again, it's because of men. Why are men moving right? Yeah, like cougar epidemic. That's about women, but it's also kind of about men. Men more shallow than women. America's in shambles. She talks a lot about men in this one. Yeah, a lot of her recent videos are about men. Black like my soul. Damn, I cringe myself. Dude. Brother man. Brother man, brother man, brother man. Let me... Yeah. Brother man, brother man, brother man. You can't be saying that shit.
great detail lately has been the male loneliness epidemic. Yeah, but turns out I was wrong. We don't have a male loneliness epidemic. We have a male loser epidemic.
How true is that? It's not about the average man, it's about the losers, and there's more losers than there were before. Do I agree with that? There's definitely there's a lot more losers that are loud about how much of a loser they are. I wouldn't say that there's an epidemic of them, but yeah, I guess.
It's not a male loneliness epidemic. No, it's a male mediocrity epidemic. It's a male loser epidemic.
The male loser epidemic has gotten so bad that it's honestly so pathetic at this point.
And by the way, like, I do think that there's an equal number of female losers, and the only difference is that when there's a male loser, you make fun of him. When there's a female loser, she makes fun of you.
Now, I don't always talk about men's issues. No, sometimes I talk about politics, and sometimes I mix the two together. Now, I know a lot of you don't like politics, you don't care about politics, but politics cares about you, and it will enter your life no matter how hard you try to avoid it. But thankfully, I have the
Politics is a rapist?
perfect app to help you navigate this difficult,
A sponsor!
and you edit a word for it. Even the no percent off in the viewing is really important, especially. So thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Facing,
Don't
they
look at me
seem
like
to
that.
be moving to the right and the
All right.
Republicans more, since the left and Democrats have essentially just become the young men eat and die movement.
Yes.
Months ago, I covered how the Democratic Party was losing young men, and I predicted Kamala Harris would lose in part because of young men overwhelmingly voting for Trump.
And by in part, almost entirely.
And I was correct.
Yes.
Well, now the Democrats have unveiled their final solution to the right-wing male loser epidemic.
That's on
Democrats
Piker.
spending millions to learn how to speak to American men and win back the working class.
There's no way. There's no way they're trying this shit again. Or is it the same article as before? Is this the same article as before?
Democrats have blown millions of dollars on efforts to appeal to American men who turned to President Donald Trump in droves on Election Day in hopes of winning back the working class. Democrats have spent $20 million on their efforts, with donors and strategists holing up in luxury hotel rooms, brainstorming how to convince working class men to return to the party. Ah yes, nothing more relatable to working
And yeah,
class men
there was my music, but then she also has her own music, so we can do it just her music.
than luxury hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Great job, guys. The plan? Codename Sam, or Speaking with American Men.
That is the cringiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
A strategic plan. Promises
Study
to
the
use the funds
syntax
to
lang-
study the syntax language and content that gains attention and virality in these spaces. The effort also recommends Democrats buy advertisement in video games among
Ah, my god. Bro, like, what? Diablo with that beat. But it's like, you want to know what getting a bunch of Democrat Party advertisements in a video game is going to do? It's going to radicalize video game players against the Democratic Party. Why? Because gamers don't want that shit. We don't give a fuck. All right? If I get an advertisement before I play a video game, you want to know what I think about that advertisement? I think, get the fuck out of my way. I want to play my video game. I don't think about, ooh, cool. Ooh, I should vote Democrat. No, I think I should vote Trump harder next time. To fuck these guys. To get them out of my screen faster.
other things. The Democratic Party is treating young men like exotic animals they're studying. Now, as you can see here is the young man in his natural habitat.
That is a 40-year-old man.
In a dark, messy cave surrounded by Taco Bell wrappers and empty Mountain Dew bottles. Here is another young man.
Ah! Fucking Destiny jump scare. I do have a stool now. Right there. You can't see it. One second. Return of the Destiny chair.
As you can see, also dwelling in a dark cave. This one has dyed his hair blue to
Because
scare
he's gay.
off potential predators. Unfortunately, it also scares off potential mates, but
No. What scared off the potential mate was the fact that he has the body proportions of a toddler. And also, you know, he's really fucking gay.
moving on, here is another
Ah, Nazi!
young man, we think. We're not quite sure about this
It's Blue Hitler.
one. We're still studying it. Listen, Democrats, instead of spending $20 million to do that stupid maybe you should, I don't know, actually listen to men. I listen to
No. Come on, Shu. Come on, Shu. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic here. They're never gonna listen. They're never gonna listen. They're politicians. What are you talking about? Come
For
on.
free all the time.
That's
all I
not
have to
gonna
do
happen.
is read my comment section. Let's see here. Shoe on Head is a perfect example of why we need to repeal the 19th. Greetings.
What's the 19th Amendment? Ah. Prohibits the denial of the right to vote based on sex. Nah.
From Albania. I hate women so much it's unreal. Ooh,
Based.
Shoo, mommy milky's milk. Milky's mommy. One time
She is a mommy, though. She absolutely is a mother. She has a child.
I got my penis stuck in a soda bottle. Okay, on second thought,
Cool.
maybe my comment section is not the best source.
I want to look at her comment section right now, see what happens here. Someone's almost fine. Not only does he still live with me, but he doesn't even have a job. What a fucking loser. Classic men are struggling, women most affected. Yeah. Just get a job. Me hearing this after sending over 100 job applicants with only 2 interviews and 0 results. Bro, if you're not even getting any interview... Because here's the thing. If you're doing a job interview, right? Or if you're looking for a job, if you have a good resume, you're going to get a lot of interviews and you're not going to get any follow-up back, right? Because a lot of these interviews, they literally just exist to waste your time and to pad out somebody's schedule. But if you're sending out 100 applications, you're getting no interviews, your resume sucks. Your resume just sucks, dog. You got to work on your resume.
Trump scored big with young male voters last election. Democrats are spending $20 million to learn how to speak their language. I think it's a waste of money. Maybe these guys should spend their money on teaching men to not be such sexists.
And this is why you lose.
Maybe that's
But the stats don't bear that out now. Look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to have stable families. But there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash.
Living in a basement and ordering DoorDash is pretty sick, though.
Oh no. The very night I was sitting on my couch writing the script to my video about how the Democrats are spending $20 million to relate to young men, this came on my TV on Fox News. A Tommy Lahren and Laura Ingraham segment about stay-at-home sons, men who still live at home. Literally minutes after this aired, it went absolutely viral on Twitter
Well, yeah, of
for
course.
not good reasons.
Oh, boy.
So we are going to
What were people saying? Because, like, I listened to that, and yes, there are a lot of 20 and even 30-year-olds, and I know I know a guy who is, like, in his 40s and was only recently kicked out of his mother's house because the mother passed away and the sister took over the estate and essentially booted him out because he fucking didn't have a job, was living in the basement, wasn't doing anything, and she basically wanted to force him to actually do something with his life. And yeah, the guy's 40. The guy's 40, he's a virgin, he's never had a relationship with a woman, and somehow this guy thinks he's living a good life. He's not. Everybody knows that. Every man and woman who interacts with him knows that he's not living a good life. He knows he's not living a good life. So Tommy Lahren is absolutely right when she talks about how there is an increase in the number of people who do this, and it's a bad thing. That being said, I do know that a lot of parents will listen to Tommy Lahren say that and not realize that she's talking about 30 and 40-year-olds and instead assume she's talking about their 16-year-old son who just finished school, does all of his chores, goes out with his friends, talks to women, actually has job prospects, and they go, "You gotta get the fuck out of my house at 19, bitch!" I say 19. Most of them say 16, which is fucking ridiculous.
unpack this piece by piece. Because even though everyone was mocking it and making fun of it, as far as I saw, nobody was really dissecting it and breaking down exactly why she was so egregiously wrong. So
not.
come join me in debunking the
she's not wrong because she's not talking about young men. She's talking about men. And it's a problem when men don't ever want to evolve and reach out and actually pursue their careers and pursue their place in the world. That's a problem. And when I say men, this extends to women as well. Women don't have this problem nearly as much. Women are much more driven to actually pursue the things that they want. The problem really is with men. It's not as much of a problem with women.
Male loser epidemic. Because who else better equipped to talk about men's issues than two stupid blonde bimbos? Hold on.
Don't be mean to them, Shu. You also enjoy being a blonde bimbo sometimes.
1 second.
Fair enough.
3 stupid blonde bimbos. Sorry. I felt left out.
Fair.
All right, let's go. Wait.
Timing was perfect
I need
there,
a gamer
yes.
fuel.
Gamer fuel. Based,
See?
Based.
I do drink it. That one's for you, Tectone.
It's a major
I called his ass out.
problem. And, you know, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe
that's
deadbeat
hilarious,
folks
dude.
that are on Medicaid and maybe some
Wait,
of
has Tectone reacted to this yet? Because this came out like a couple days ago. Has Tectone reacted to this? Let me see. He hasn't. He has not. He has not reacted to this yet. Very disappointing. Unless this is what it's... No, this is another... All right, well...
those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this. Leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness as something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son. But Laura, I gotta...
Stay-at-home son. Yeah, it's not exactly a good thing, but at the same time, Gen Z isn't at that point where that makes sense. Gen Z is, like, I guess it's, actually, some Gen Z are hitting 30s. Some Gen Z are hitting 30s, so, yeah, fair enough. Some Gen Z, yeah.
tell you, this is also a big problem when it comes to, I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having children. You know, that's a big problem. They blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have.
It's not women's fault, I think. I think it's the fault of everything being so expensive and the world feeling like it's falling apart at the seams. And so a lot of people just don't feel comfortable having kids because they feel like those kids are going to be left in a shitty place to exist. Like, it's nobody blames women. Everybody blames men, but nobody blames women.
Have to choose from.
Neither one is at fault. It's, you know, the fault of super rich people. Like, I was gonna say something else, but I guess people is the best word. Society. Yes, it's society's fault. Oh.
The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married.
By the way, this whole feminization of men, this was a problem last year and the year before that. This year, and I've seen this happen, like, what's the other guy? Who's that bisexual singer who went, like, really hard on the paint? People are trying to say Freddie Mercury was bisexual. Get the fuck out of here. Something England? He was from England, I think. Fucking what was his name? Coddling of the Generations. They're not that coddled. No, it's not Boy George. It's a recent guy. I'm trying to see who was it? No, not Elton John. Was Elton John even bisexual? God damn it, I can't remember his fucking name. Whatever. But it was this guy who you know, he said he was non-binary. Wait, non-binary singers. Maybe that'll be the thing that we're looking for. Sam Smith, right? Like, he spent a bunch of years where he went all the way this way, where he was presenting as non-binary, and now He's gone back to looking normal. Because the trend is over, right? It was literally a trend. If you look at pictures of Sam Smith in 2025, yeah, he's got a beard, he's got a mustache, he's still very flamboyant, he's still very colorful, he's still got all of this stuff, but he looks like a man. This is not what he looks like in 2025. He does not look like this in 2025. This is what he looks like. He looks like this. See? Because nobody likes looking at that. Nobody wants to look like that. They're allowed to say things and not getting punched because of it. That's just the value of the internet. I do think you should be able to talk to people without getting punched in the face. Like I don't think it's a good thing to exist in a society where you have to be afraid of the words that you say in public out of fear of physical violence being perpetrated against you, right? Like the whole punch Nazis thing, right? I approve of punching Nazis. I don't approve of branding everybody you disagree with as a Nazi so you could punch them, right?
Married, they want to have kids, they want to have stable families, but there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash, and that's why we have declining birth rates and a lot of other problems in society. It's time to go out, get a job, breathe the fresh air, meet people in real life. Let's just get back to basics.
So first
But what if I want to play video games at home all day, every day, forever?
of all, this stay-at-home son thing is not a real thing. It was a random throwaway, self-deprecating joke some contestant on Jeopardy said. One f***ing guy. Because I guess there's
She got
nothing
one
else
guide? Tommy Lauren got one guide? That's hilarious.
important going on that they could cover on the news. They literally made this into a fake phenomena so they can on young men. Meanwhile, Democrats are spending millions of dollars trying to win back young men. Oh
Yeah.
no, the young men are leaving us in droves. How do we get them back?
Stop insulting them and calling them names and belittling them every fucking time they talk. Literally, it's that simple. Just stop belittling men every time they open their mouth. That's it. That's it. This whole, but men have done all these bad things. Yeah, not the men you're talking to. The men you're talking to were fucking 20 years old. They have done nothing. They literally just got into the world. They're trying to get their feet on the ground, and you're shoving them around because you think it's funny. Fuck you.
Sorry, I got this. Hey, you fat, lazy, Cheeto dust-covered slobs. F*** you. Nice.
That works, actually. That will work. Like, hey, fat, lazy bum, get off your ass. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Go do it. That
Thanks.
works, actually. That does work on most men.
I love you. I love you too.
Hot. Oh my god, what are you doing, Shu? What the fuck are you doing,
Yes.
Shu?
Is it because they're lazy bums and just want to order DoorDash all day? No. And also, they're not paying for DoorDash, Tommy. They're financing it.
DoorDash partnered with Klarna to allow US customers to split purchases into 4 equal payments. That sounds like a very quick way to ruin your credit.
Come on. Get with the times.
There are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash, and that's why we
There's a lot of women out there who just want to live in their husband's house and, do nothing all day.
have declining birth rates. It's time to go
Like,
out and get a job.
I am not going to sit here and listen to Tommy Lauren talk shit about men who want to stay home with their mama and not bring up the fact that a lot of women who say that they just want a traditional man who will take care of them do not do anything. They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't take care of the kids, they don't do nothing. They literally just want to live in somebody else's house and get taken care of. So at that point, you can't bring that up without bringing up the other one.
Breathe the fresh air.
Have either of you tried applying for a job as a young man recently? Or
Yeah, you
tried
can't do
buying
that.
a house on the salary of one of these young men?
Oh,
Have you experienced the
Yeah, you can't do that shit. You can't do
dating
that shit. It
market,
doesn't
been
work.
on the dating sites as a young man? No? Interesting, okay. Just wondering. Listen, I know the average age of a Fox News viewer is like 70 nowadays and you need to pander to them, but Tommy, you were like 2 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know this
Tommy's younger than Shu? Why does Shu look so much younger than fucking everybody else her age?
isn't true.
It's the tears of the feminists, right? She's always pissing people off, and then she just bathes in their tears, and it rejuvenates her. That's why she looks so good.
Why are you talking like this? Why are you talking like a fing boomer? I'm sorry, I have no other word for this, but I hate this like generational pick-me.
Yeah.
I was born in the wrong generation. I'm not like those other young people. And you know what?
Also, to be fair, Tommy Lauren is not Gen Z. Like, if she is, in fact, 32, she's from 1992, so she is at the tail end of being a millennial. She's not a Gen Z.
She's not like those other young people. Not all young people can afford a nice nose job and lip filler and get a cushy job on Fox News based entirely on merit, I'm sure. The
Yeah,
main problem with this
100%.
brain-dead boomer-ass
It's definitely not because she's an attractive blonde woman. That's it. It's totally not because of that. It's totally because she is more insightful than everybody else.
take is not only is it cringe, but it's completely divorced from reality. This slop is specifically designed for people who paid like $5 for a f***ing house.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Median home price for millennials is almost $500,000. Fucking wow. What? What? What the fuck? I don't even have words for this, dude. I paid. My parents paid like 1/10 of this for the house that I'm living in.
And listen, not all boomers, okay? My parents are boomers. They are lovely people. A lot of you guys are boomers.
Damn. A lot of old people in this bitch.
But when the baby boomer generation sends its people, it is not sending their best. They are not sending
Nobody sends their best. You want to keep your best. You send your worst and loudest and most annoying. Because that's what's gonna piss everybody else off.
you. They're sending people who have lots of problems. They're bringing the housing crisis.
Oh,
They're
boy.
bringing wage stagnation.
She's gonna go full Trump, isn't she? She's gonna start doing a Trump impression, I just know it.
They're falling for AI-generated photos on Facebook. But some, I assume, are good
Called it.
people. But my god, I truly believe they do not understand how good they had it. They could support a family on a single income. A single income from a job that didn't require a college degree. Their leaders didn't prostitute away their economic future for some cheap plastic shit from China. They inherited the greatest economy known to man, and they pretend it's a paradise that they earned. I just don't understand, like, why don't boomers and spiritual boomers like Tommy Lauren see people
Spiritual
struggling
boomers
and
is
go,
a rough thing to call somebody, right? Like, I don't think anybody's ever been called a boomer as a compliment. And calling somebody a spiritual boomer is the equivalent of saying that somebody walks around with the confidence of a middle-aged white man. Which, to be fair, Tommy Lauren does very much act like. Which is, you know, insane that she looks like a hot blonde. Ugh. Imagine a hot blonde that actually, like, sounds like a middle-aged white man. Ugh. Ugh.
wow, I wish I could fix this. They should have it better than I had it. And you wonder why so many millennials and zoomers don't want kids. I want to make the world a better place for my children. I want to make the world a better place for my children. Ugh. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you spoiled brat. Children. Not happening.
Well, look at what young women
I do think that it's not just about and this is for a lot of people who don't want kids, right? It's not just about them not feeling like they can take care of those kids. It's also about the fact that a lot of these people who don't want kids had less than ideal parenting growing up, and so because of that, they don't feel like they themselves are prepared to treat their own kids with the love that they wish they had received when they had been, you know, under the care of their parents. And so they don't want to, like, perpetuate a cycle. It's kind of like the dumb shit that Boogie said, right? Like, my parents were abusive, so I don't want to have kids because I know that if I do have kids, there's a chance that I will be abusive. And I think that there's a lot of people who genuinely believe that same stuff, where they don't feel like they are prepared to handle kids, or because they were forced to grow up too fast as kids, they don't identify with kids. They don't understand how a kid can just be stupid on purpose. And so they don't want to have kids. They don't want to put themselves and others through that, even if they don't recognize it themselves. Does that make sense? Probably not.
have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men.
Young men are becoming lazy because they're becoming feminized. So they're becoming lazy because they act more like women? What
Yes.
did she mean by this, chat?
I know there's like a
I think you know.
decrease in testosterone or something happening,
that
but
is a thing.
men are moving right-wing.
That is a thing. I think millennials had a really low testosterone, at least in America. I don't know how it was in Europe, but they had like a third of the testosterone of. I'm trying to remember what the generation was before boomers, but they had really low testosterone. I think it's going back up with Gen Z though. I think it was just I think it was purely because of the food pyramid, where everybody thought that you needed to eat a ton of wheat and a ton of veggies, and everybody thought that eating meat was bad for you. And you know, now the food pyramid is actually outed for the corpo propaganda that it was, and so nobody believes in it anymore, and people are back to eating meat.
All over the world. Does that correlate with the feminization? Or, I mean, there are suspiciously a lot of far-right femboys, so maybe. But here's the thing, Tammy. There is...
Why was the hand censored? But not the hat. Not the hat. No. Nazi Astolfo over here, fully uncensored. But the hand. The hand must be censored. It's too powerful for modern audiences.
So, maybe. But here's the thing, Tammy. There is absolutely no evidence that young women want to start families more than young men. None. In fact, all the data says the exact f***ing opposite.
Yeah. And if you actually go online, a lot of men want to find a woman that they can start a family with, and the immediate response to them is to call them fascist adjacent because they want to have a family, they want to start that unit for themselves, and on the internet, that absolutely just means that, yeah, you just want to have control over a woman and have a monopoly on violence over your kids. Completely retarded, I know, but it's the way the internet is.
According to Pew Research, 64% of women younger than 50 say they just don't want to have children. No reason, they just don't want them. Versus 50% of men who say the same. Another study by...
Okay, both of those numbers are insanely high, actually.
...by Archbridge Institutes don't
like,
want them.
Under 50? 64% of women under 50 are saying that shit. Ouch. That, if this becomes a reality, right? Like, only 1/3 of women have kids. Only 36% of women have kids. That's the death of a society, right? Like, if this actually happens in the US, which is probably what this refers to, this is the death of the US within a generation, maybe two. This is cataclysmic.
Versus 50% of men who say the same. Another study by Archbridge Institute shows the same. 63% of women without children said they have no desire to have a child, while only 50% of men said the same. For men, the most commonly cited factor was personal finance, but among women, the strongest reason not to have a child was their desire to maintain their personal independence.
I do think that this is selfish, though. You're basically sacrificing your entire family, because realistically that's what's happening. You are killing off your entire your family, at least as far as you're concerned, over wanting to have time for yourself. Which I can understand how you'd want that, but at the same time, let's be real, you are absolutely killing off your family.
Basically, they don't want to give up their brunch and mimosas. They've been ass-blasted with propaganda their whole lives, telling them their lives will be ruined, their bodies will be ruined, they'll never have fun again, they'll be miserable forever if they have children. And as someone who has had a children...
She has had a children, chat.
Best decision I've ever made. 10/10, highly recommend, would do it again.
Okay, but like, shoo, you're not considering the effect that all of the hormones have on you. You're basically high right now. So should we really listen to you?
But yes, this idea that men are the ones primarily responsible for the low birth rates is laughable. We're laughing over here. But honestly, it's not really women or men's fault. There are a lot of factors that play into this. But Tommy, I really gotta ask, is it men or is it you?
This is going to be the summer of canceling boys. All of my friends are attractive. All of my friends are successful. All of my friends have something going on. Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think it might not be us. It might be you. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country.
My friends are successful.
I mean, here's the thing, and this is important to notice, right? If you meet an asshole, you met an asshole, right? If you bump into somebody who's a piece of shit, you bumped into somebody who's a piece of shit. If everyone you encounter in your life is an asshole, maybe you're the asshole, right? What are the odds that literally every single man is trash versus just you and your friends, right? I feel like one is more likely than the other.
Men don't give a shit about that. They'd marry a Walmart cashier if she was nice to them.
I think men between the ages of 20 and 30 are not ready, in most cases, for marriage, are usually not ready to be husbands and fathers.
That's a cultural issue. So,
yeah.
Look,
No, I would actually, back to your point, I think it's a biological thing.
No, it's absolutely a cultural thing. It's absolutely a cultural thing because for all of human history, men have been raising kids since before their 20s.
So let me get this straight. Men are all trash and won't come.
So, and the point of me saying that is that if it was really a biological thing, we would have developed the biological imperatives necessary to do it. Therefore, if men are struggling to do that in their 20s and 30s, then that would necessarily mean that it's not a biological thing, it's a cultural thing.
And won't leave mommy's basement, and they're destroying the birth rates. But also, young men are biologically incapable of commitment and being parents. What? But wait, there's more! She also believes women don't have to bring anything to the table.
There you go, right? There you go, this is what I was talking about. This bitch, actual fucking moron, sitting here talking about, oh, it's a stay-at-home son. Okay. What about the women?
As a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money. But I don't think a man needs to get something out of it to be.
Absolutely, the man should be getting something out of it. The man should be getting a wife who can take care of him and his kids, who can take care of his house, who can take care of his, the things that he can no longer focus on because he's going out, he's making money, he's going out, he's going to war, he's going out, he's protecting you and your family, he's going out and protecting the house. Because he's now doing all these other things, he can't do the other stuff inside the house. That's your job now. That is you. That is your job. So you're talking about stay-at-home sons, but you won't talk about these lazy skanks that just want to be treated like they're somebody's daughter, right? That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem with you, Tommy.
Be a manly man, a protector, and a provider. If you think you need to get something out of it, I quite frankly don't consider you a real man.
Never before in history have women.
Okay. Right back at you. You're not a real woman unless you can cook. You're not a real woman unless you like cleaning. You're not a real woman unless you're okay with just staying at home all day and taking care of the house. What a stupid fucking ideology to have. Actual fucking moron.
Demanded so much and offered so little. So before we get deeper into this retarded, manufactured, stay-at-home son narrative, let's check the Facebook comments of this Fox News video because I am really interested to see what, the typical Fox News viewer thinks about this. If the women are anything like these two, I can hardly blame the men for staying home and not wanting to date them. Blame, blame, blame.
Yeah.
These two women have a combined age of 93 and they have 0 children between both of them.
That's a fucked up thing to say, right? That is a fucked up thing to say to someone.
You both have repugnant personality types, so listening to this was like male birth control to me.
Ah. That shit hurted me.
My goodness! Boomers are ruthless!
Yes.
Bunch of sissies. I served 6 years, 2 years in Southeast Asia after Vietnam was over. When I was 18, rent was $450 and I could afford to get my own place. She's so spot on. Nothing screams I'm a loser run from me than a guy living at home in his parents' house with his 12-year-old boy's bedroom decor at age of 30.
Yes, absolutely. If you're 30 and you're, Still living at your parents' house, you're unemployed, you don't really do much, your bedroom looks like it's from a 12-year-old's, it's a 12-year-old's. Yeah, that's a problem. But if you have a job, right, and you're buying this stuff because, you know, you like this stuff, and you're living at your parents' house because you're helping with chores, you're single, so you don't really have a reason to go live elsewhere, and, you know, you do pay rent, you do all this other stuff. Yeah, I see no reason why you would have to. And by the way, when I say pay rent, I don't think you should be paying like fucking full price rent. If you're a parent and your son is living with you and he's got a job and he's taking care of himself and he is just living with you and you think that you need to punish him for wanting to still live with you when he's by himself, you're a bad parent. Straight up. Like, if I was single, I probably would prefer to live with my parents. You know, if I had a job that was paying me money. Please, give money. But, give me money, please. I would appreciate it greatly. Regardless. Yeah, I don't see a reason why it's a bad thing for somebody with a job, making money, and living with his parents. I don't see how that's a bad thing. Thank God we raised...
Thank God we raised our sons to be men, who grew up, lived on their own, found their soulmate, got married, bought a beautiful home, and started a family. I was out the door at 18, worked on the assembly line at Dodge and in the Air Force at 19, never went back home. I can't relate to this.
Yeah, because this was an option for you at 18. The assembly line at Dodge no longer needs people. It's all machinery. You can't get into the Air Force unless you have insane grades. Being in the Air Force is harder to do than becoming an engineer. This is no longer a possibility for the average 18-year-old.
Yes, we know you people can't relate. We know. But the world has changed. Why can't you people get this through your heads? I will never let my sons stay home. I'm trying to push them out of the nest.
That's not how it works anymore. You push them out of the nest, they're going to starve to death.
Okay, I really gotta ask, is this an Anglo thing?
No, it's not. It's an American thing. Because if you look at actual Anglo places, you know, in Europe, we don't be doing that shit. And I say we, I'm not actually Anglo. I am Mediterranean. I am Portuguese. Here, perfectly common for kids to stay with their parents until they find a wife or a girl finds a husband. I say that because here it's not... It's 99% of people are straight here. It's not like in America. But it's got a lot... Yeah, people stay at home with their parents all the time. All the fucking time. Why the fuck would you move out? What's the point of moving out? Most people, unless they actually have a reason to, they don't want to go out and pay a ton of money on rent, lose their ability to save money, lose their ability to just not have to worry about that stuff, lose the ability to spend time with their family, right? Nobody wants that shit. And so they just stay home, especially in Italian places. Like, the more Mediterranean you are culturally, the more likely you are to stay home. But Anglo people, yeah, no, they absolutely just live in big-ass houses with all the people. Absolutely. I don't know how it is in London, actually, but they're less Anglo.
Immediately kicking your kid out when they turn 18 years old?
Yeah,
My
no,
Mediterranean
it's a
mind
European
cannot
thing.
comprehend
It's a European thing.
this. And
It's an American thing. It's not a European thing.
honestly, why the would a man leave home, leave his mother's cooking, for a woman who probably can't cook? Not me,
Yeah.
though. Personally, I can cook amazing homemade meals. I'll have you know I
Sick.
am a great trad wife.
Dino Nuggies! Hell yeah! Ketchup, really? Oh, monster!
Bone apple tea.
Bro, she poured so much of it. She poured so much of it out of the cup, and it's just ketchup. Where are the other sauces? Where are the other sauces? You couldn't even fucking get some mustard and some and some mayonnaise to mix with that ketchup. Actually, you don't have to add the mustard. The mustard adds a nice little tang to it, but you couldn't even put in some fucking mayonnaise with that ketchup, some extra spices, and then just fucking mix it together to create a nice little dipping sauce for your Dino Nuggies. No, it has to be fucking ketchup. Fucking savage, bro. Savage. I pity your husband.
Now, unfortunately, Tommy Lauren wasn't the only one pushing this stupid lazy young men go get a job bullshit. Mike Johnson did it referencing 29-year-old men playing video games all day. Steve Scalise did it with 35-year-old men playing video games all day. And just the other night, I saw this on my TV. Again.
A Wall Street Journal headline got our attention. The new dream job for young men, stay-at-home son.
It's the dream job for everybody. Everybody just wants... Nobody fucking dreams of labor nowadays. Because there is no fulfilling labor to be had, right? Just two generations ago, the millennials, and even before them, right? The X's and the boomers. You could exit school, get a job, and build things. And then you look out and you can see in the world the things that you build. As you're walking or driving down the street, you go, hey, I helped build that house. Hey, I worked on that. Hey, I did that. You had stuff to aspire to. You had things that you could actually participate in the world around you. Nowadays, that doesn't exist anymore. 90% of people are not going to be able to have labor that actually positively affects the world around them. That's why so many men want to have podcasts. That's why so many men want to have like YouTube channels or content creation careers, because that would mean for them that they can actually positively or negatively affect so many people. And that's something that men strive for. That's something that men actually dream of. Labor nowadays is not something that you can actually dream towards, because most of the labor nowadays is not something that you can actually aspire to in a natural and healthy way. Like, oh, you want to be a lawyer nowadays? Oh, you want to go screw people over? Oh, okay. Oh, you want to be a doctor nowadays? Oh, you want to go fucking screw people out of their money? Oh, okay. Oh, you want to be a cop? Oh, you want to go fucking sit on fucking George Floyd's neck all day? Because that's what people fucking imagine cops as nowadays. That's what people imagine all of these things that people used to aspire to. All these things that people used to dream of being. Everything's been ruined for young men. So now we don't want to do anything. We want to say fuck the world. We want to stay home. We want to have fun. We want to sit here with the boys, enjoying ourselves, entertaining people, actually being a positive influence in the world. Because if you take everything that a guy wants to do, being a cop, bad, being in the army, bad, being a lawyer, bad, being a doctor, bad, being a fucking construction worker, bad. If fucking everything sucks, why the fuck would I do any of it? Like, I don't fucking think this is that weird to understand. Sorry for crashing out, but holy shit.
It's a phrase that's taken off since 27-year-old Brendan Leo won $59,000 on Jeopardy. And he has a master's degree in political science, but he's unemployed. Grow up, get a job, get a wife, build a family.
Just get a wife, bro. Just get a job, bro.
Oh, get a job? Yeah. Just get a job? Why don't I strap on my job helmet and squeeze down into a job cannon and fire off into job land where jobs grow on jobbies?
The term
jobs grow on jobbies? That's...
welfare queen must have fell out of fashion with Republicans, because it seems even they know the approved safe demographic to go after now. Because it's very obvious what demographic they are talking about when they say young men in their basements playing video games. This just get a job lazy attitude is not surprising, but it's especially funny coming from Fox News of all places. Fox News that spends so much time yapping about immigrants taking American jobs. Fox News will
I mean, the problem with immigrants taking American jobs isn't that the immigrants are trying harder. It's that the immigrants don't have a leg to stand on when negotiating how much they're paid. So even if they do the same work or worse, it's still beneficial for employers to just ignore the fact, or actually no, not ignore, but benefit from the fact that these immigrants who are illegal can't actually argue back, or else they just get fucking reported to immigration. And now what are you gonna do? Huh? You're basically a slave. Fuck you. And these employers don't give a shit. So, yeah, it is a bad thing when employers can just fucking go out on the street, snatch up a bunch of illegals, and make them work for half the fucking value of an actual citizen. But at the same time, That has nothing to do with this conversation, Shu. Come on.
Talk for years about how Americans are being screwed out of the workforce. But when this issue manifests itself in Gen Z, suddenly it's a moral failure. The fact is,
oh, yeah, absolutely. It's easy to shit on Gen Z. Because nobody likes Gen Z. Fuck them.
a lot of American...
Actually, no, that's not true. Gen Z are way cooler than millennials. Millennials are the ones that nobody likes.
Jobs held by men are being lost to automation, offshoring, and yes, cheap foreign labor. Companies and billionaires would rather have cheap labor that they can essentially abuse, not pay fair wages to, just good little worker drones who won't unionize, rather than hire American workers for a living wage.
It's why it's so important what Trump is doing with ICE. You know, actually going out and punishing people who do that shit and actually arresting illegal immigrants who are also committing crimes. Like, you have to get rid of those people, because if you don't get rid of those people, then you have a leech on your system that is not only, first of all, they have to commit other crimes in order to, you know, afford to be illegal immigrants, right? Because they need fake IDs, they need they need food, they need all this stuff, and they can't get real jobs most of the time, at least not at first, until they have that fake ID. So they have to steal, they have to cheat, they have to do all these other crimes. And then on top of that, they're taking somebody's job with them. So on top of somebody who is in the country illegally, being a drain on Social Security, being a drain on all this other stuff because they're not paying taxes, because they can't, because if they pay taxes, then it's like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here. Boop, out of the country. On top of that, they're also preventing somebody else from having a position from which they can, you know, work and participate in the system.
The cheaper the labor they hire, the more money they make. I remember when Bernie Sanders called open borders a Koch brothers conspiracy.
Open borders?
Open borders.
That's a Koch brothers proposal.
It really isn't.
Which
But, you know, Bernie Sanders, at this time, this was a very dark time for Bernie Sanders because he was very much whipped by the party at this point. He was basically just saying whatever the fuck they told him to because he felt like he had no recourse. So, you know, I can't super blame Bernie Sanders.
Essentially, there is no United States.
But it would make a lot of
me.
the global poor richer, wouldn't it?
And it'd make everybody in America poor. Then you're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Where'd that guy go? A lot of these jobs being taken are jobs traditionally held by men, like construction and factory jobs, manual labor work. But it's not just manual labor jobs, it's also the tech industry and business industry, which are careers also mainly held by men. There are many, many examples of this.
I think if in the US, here's how you fix the male loser epidemic. You go out and for the next 5 to 10 years, and it does take 5 to 10 years to do this shit, you go out and you portray construction workers, oil workers, electricians, plumbers, all of these hard labor jobs as the peak to aspire to. You pay them well, you go out, you find people who are well educated in these manners, you go, you hire them, you make them feel proud to be who they are. You stop making shows where the dad is a plumber, or is a shop owner, or he's an electrician, or he's a construction worker, and he's just this fucking loser that nobody respects. You stop making those shows, and now this guy gets actually respected. He's the butt of some jokes, but it's friendly jokes, right? Yeah, you're kind of ribbing him a little bit, but guys kind of like that shit. You're not always humiliating him. You're also not always humiliating his wife and his kids because he loves those people. But you can't just always be humiliating him, right? There are good sitcoms like that. Just do those. Do those for 5 to 10 years because they're funny and people like those. You do that, and this situation resolves itself. But no, we're sitting here, we're pretending like we don't understand the problem when everybody fucking knows what the problem is. The problem is that you've taken away the ability for men to experience pride in their work, and so they don't want to fucking work anymore. That's it. That's all it fucking is.
Such as Microsoft recently cutting thousands of American workers while requesting 14,000 more H-1B workers this year. Some of those job positions include...
And yeah, that shit was fucked up, because I was actually like, I had people inside telling me, like, hey, you know, in July there might be a bunch of job openings, and, you know, July comes and boop, 9,000 jobs slashed.
include data scientists, which are 70% men, software developers, which are 80% men, and electronic engineers, which are 90% men, and many more like that.
And notice how
include data scientists,
roughly 20% women,
which are 70% men, software
roughly 20%
developers,
women,
which are 80% men, and electronic.
This one is 10% women. But the other two, roughly 20% women, and this one 10% women. How funny is that, right? That it just so happens to fall at such a seemingly round number, right? Definitely not a forced representation margin.
Engineers, which are 90% men.
And I say this from seeing it happen, by the way. I'm not like making it up.
Many more like that.
I'm not making it up based on fucking online conspiracies. I've seen it fucking happen. I've seen people who don't get the job that they deserve because a woman who is less experienced, less skilled, less knowledgeable than they are also apply to the position, and they have to hire that other person because the law states or the company policy states that they need to have X amount of women for X amount of men.
Another example of this was Tesla, where roughly 15,000 American employees were fired in April 2024, and many were replaced with H-1B visa holders. On Twitter, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy tried to chalk this up to these immigrants just simply being the best and the brightest. Yeah, okay. You're paying them less for longer hours and more work, and they're willing to deal with it in order to stay in the country. It's coercive, exploitative, and, dare I say, not very America first.
It isn't. It actively damages America because, as I said, you're paying that person less, right? The richest person on earth is paying somebody less because they want more money. What does this do? I'm gonna pull a pirate software here. We're gonna go on Paint. We're gonna go on Paint here. Big monies here, right? Big fucking monies here. Right? So, you either pay big monies to regular old Joe. We're going to give him a mustache because he's a cool guy because, you know, this is his country of birth. He's not an immigrant. He doesn't have any of these other special things. But he gets 2 lines of money. He gets a lot of money. In fact, let's give him 3 lines of money because these are well-paying jobs. This person is getting a lot of money. So this person goes out and he spends that money on his house. He spends his money on his wife. He spends his money on his little kids. And then he also has money left over to buy other stuff. You know, he can help the economy. He can help everybody around him, not just pay for himself. Now, let's say that instead you don't give all of this money to good old regular Joe who is from the country. You give it, you are now instead not going to give a ton of money to one person. You're going to give one little bit of money to one singular individual that you brought into the country. This person now owes you. Therefore, you only give him a little bit of money. Therefore, he has just enough money for a tiny little house.
Damn, had to wait through the ad break.
Based, paying to not get ads. Everybody on Twitch should do that. Anyway, you're paying him just enough that he can have a house. You're paying him just enough that he can have a little wife with him. He doesn't have money for anything else. Congratulations. This is a self-contained unit. This does not help the economy. This person does not help any businesses outside of your business with his labor, and you are paying him just enough that you are not at a loss. Actually, no, you're paying him just enough that you can make a shit ton of profit off of this person, because this person is doing roughly the same labor as, you know, a skilled laborer from the country, because he is a skilled laborer, but you're not paying him what he's worth because you can afford not to, because you've brought him into the country. So now you can just say, oh, okay, well, you want more money, you're fired. Go back to wherever you came from. Go back to India. Go back to fucking Mexico. Go back to any other shithole country that they get these people from, where the conditions of life are so fucking bad that they have to actually purify the water that they get from their taps. Yeah, absolutely. That's the fair thing to do. You absolutely can believe that, yeah, 100%, yeah, just get that person. Best and brightest, that's why you're getting them. Sure, 100%.
When conservatives confronted Elon Musk for this last year, he told somebody, and I quote, "Take a big step back and yourself in the face. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend." So when it comes to replacing American workers in manual labor with cheap foreign labor, it's deport, deport, deport. But when it comes to replacing his American workers with cheap foreign labor, it's yourself in the face. Interesting. There's also affirmative action.
I do think that it's a bad thing when companies take advantage of immigrants to, you know, cheap labor. But yeah.
And DEI, which are other things Fox News always pisses and about. But suddenly, when the conversation is about Gen Z men, the demographic of people who are victims of these things, suddenly these things just like don't exist anymore. Then it's, oh, young men are all just lazy. They just want to be in their parents' basement ordering DoorDash and playing video games. But it's not just the brown people taking your jobs. I am not beating the allegations with this one.
No, you are not. What is she going to say?
The brown people are not taking your jobs, okay? It's not their fault. They're just cheaper.
Yeah.
Aim upwards. But it's not just the brown people taking your jobs. It's the women, too. Many of the dying industries are male-dominated.
Well, of course women are taking our jobs, right? Like, if it's a minority, you can pay them half, but if it's a woman, you can pay them 75%, which is also less than 100%, so yeah.
While many of the growing industries are female-dominated, and stigma around these jobs being woman jobs usually stops men from working them. Women are overwhelmingly entering and excelling in college and the workforce, and they're more flexible about job position and pay, while young men usually hold out for higher-paying, higher-position jobs that will make them the breadwinner. Because you see, despite the world progressing and the role of women...
Yeah, people don't actually progress. I mean, you can look at, I think it's the Netherlands that is one of the most, like, culturally equal places with regards to gender. And funnily enough, the differences in the gender, in their behavior and in their culture and in how they see the world actually increased by virtue of there not being a outside force compelling them to behave differently.
Changing, the role of men has not changed. Every woman is a feminist until the dinner bill comes. But what's crazy is, women might be the ones paying that dinner bill soon. A study from the UK found women aged 22 to 29 earned about $1,000 more annually than men, completely reversing the traditional gender pay gap for this age group.
And that's considering they only get 75 cents on the dollar.
US, a 2022 Pew Research Center analysis showed that women under 30 out-earned men in many metropolitan areas, with median earnings at or above 100% of men's in cities like New York and Washington, D.C. That may not sound like a lot of money now, but it's a growing trend that has never been seen.
102% doesn't sound like a lot of money. Actually, there's an of just act normal. Yeah, exactly. And what is normal? Right? What is considered normal?
Before. It's so bad that it's really starting to affect the dating world. American women have never been this resigned to staying single. They are responding to major demographic shifts, including huge and growing gender gaps in economic and educational attainment, political affiliation, and beliefs about what family should look like. More women than men are attending college, buying houses, and focusing.
Don't be a dick no matter what your beliefs are or your sexuality is. Exactly. Mind yourself and leave other people be. That's all it is. And all of a sudden, women take on more traditionally female jobs, men take on more traditionally male jobs. It's one of the most naturally segregated places in the world, at least in the workforce. And there's absolutely no, there's no legal effort to, force people into jobs that they wouldn't normally take. There's no cultural effort to force people into jobs they wouldn't normally take. People are taking the jobs that they want to take, and naturally they are segregating. Because people naturally segregate, because men and women are different. And everybody fucking knows this. Men have different interests than women. Men have different opinions and different ways of forming those opinions than women. And by virtue of that, they are drawn to different jobs. The only companies that do are American companies. Exactly, right? Now, is this a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. Because you're allowing people to do whatever they want to do. You're allowing people the freedom to choose. People aren't being oppressed. And by the way, just because it's a normally male job does not mean that women don't sometimes go work those jobs when they want to. Because there are women who think like men, who act like men, who have these different ways of forming opinions that much more closely aligns to how a man would think. And so they want to take on these jobs. They want to do these traditionally male jobs. That doesn't mean that they're forced out of those positions. No, they're not. They just take those positions because they want to. The same way that the majority of women take positions that they want to take, which happens to land on more female jobs.
On their friendships and careers over dating and marriage. The challenges of finding a romantic partner have been made more complicated by a growing divide in education and career prospects between men and women. In 2024, 40% of American women ages 25 to 34 had a bachelor's degree, according to Pew, compared to 37% of men. A bachelor's degree increases net lifetime earnings by an estimated $1 million. Women are doing comparatively well when it comes to education in their early years in the labor force, and men are doing comparatively badly.
Why is she using the trans colors for this?
Men's economic struggles seem to be having the biggest effect on women.
Weren't you just talking about how women were out earning men? What the fuck? Like, right here, we're talking about how women get more degrees than men. And women typically like to date upwards, right? A woman will typically try to date a man who is more successful than herself. So typically, roughly like 60%. That's usually what typically means with regards to this. Like, right, 60% or more of American women that have a degree, so, 47%, are not going to date these guys. They don't want, they are not going to date anything other than these guys. They don't want them. So immediately, 63% of men thrown out for these women. Statistically speaking. You don't think that fucking hurts people?
To education in their early years.
Especially when you then follow up with this garbage? This is actually fucking evil.
Effect on women.
Actually evil.
Without a college degree, whose marriage rates by 45 have plummeted to 52% for those born between 1930 and 1980, according to research by Cornell University. Young men without a degree are struggling so much as a group that there simply aren't enough with steady jobs and earnings for non-college women to date. Men are poor, women most affected. Modern women are no longer tied to their gender role. Birth control has freed them from
puppy!
The prison that is their biology, and they are making their own money, sometimes more than men. They can have it all.
Well, not sometimes. More often than not, more than men.
They can do anything. They can be anything. While at the same time, men are still expected to be the provider. And more importantly, many men still want to be the provider.
Yeah, of course we do. Oh, my fucking bad. We've had a fucking biological imperative for millions of years. And now for the past 30 years, things have kind of started changing. My bad for not immediately getting with the times.
But they can't. And women, though strong and independent, still want men to be the provider.
And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money.
Basically, men are like, we're worried we're not making enough money. And women are like, we're worried men are not making enough money. Hello, class.
Yep. I know. People are going to be pissed about me for saying this, but the number one way to fix this, and stay with me here, number one way to fix this, every single woman quits their job. Every single woman who does not want to work, who wants to have a man who takes care of her, quit your job, actually crash the fucking job market like that, force companies to hire men. If you do not want to have a job, don't have one. That's it. It's as simple as that. Force the companies, force the industry to hire men. If you do that, then and only then does this go back to the way that you want it to be. You want to be independent. Okay, that means you need to have a job. All right. If you want to be independent, you cannot expect a man to also be providing for you. End of the story. You cannot complain about that. If you want to be taken care of, you gotta quit your job. You gotta take it on the chin. You gotta take the fucking bullet.
I am Miss On Head. I am substituting for your teacher today. She was arrested for molesting a 12-year-old boy. So today we are learning about the graph.
Growth in productivity and hourly compensation. Yeah, that's a thing. That's also a thing. Yeah, people are not being paid. People are not being properly compensated for their productivity.
This is the growth in productivity versus hourly compensation graph. And you can trace almost everything bad happening in society back to this graph. As you can see, productivity increased while compensation barely grew over the same time period. Notice they tracked very
My camera is blocking it, but compensation is at 115%, whereas productivity is 246%.
very closely up until around 1972. Now, what happened around 1972, class? Well, the top marginal tax rate was reduced from 70% in 1964 to 50% by 1981. The federal minimum wage began to stagnate. Income going to the 1% rose from 9% in the 60s to 16% in 2023. CEOs also went from making 20 times more than the average worker to making 350 times more.
Yeah, if that doesn't radicalize you, I don't know what will.
Than the average worker. Anything else? Anything else happen around 1972? Yes, Jimmy, that is correct. Women joined the workforce around this time, but we don't have to get into that today.
Yeah. By doubling the workforce, you can have everybody's salary. It's as simple as that. By doubling the workforce, you can have everyone's salary. You now have 2 workers for the price of 1. That's what fucking happened. That's it. That's all that happened. A household has the family unit, right? The nuclear family. What do you think of when you think of the nuclear family? You think of one person goes out and makes money, usually the father. And the other person stays home, raises the kids, makes food, cleans the house, usually the mother. How about instead of that? How about instead of what we have right now? Where fucking everybody feels broke, everybody feels unable to provide, everybody feels unable to actually live in the reality and society that we exist in right now. We go back. We take one step back. I'm not saying take the women out of the workforce, by the way. I'm saying we go back to single income houses. We go back to that. We go back to one person, man or woman, who chooses to go out and make money. And the other person chooses to stay home. But for that to happen, we need to lose this bullshit where both people have to work. Because if both people have to work, nobody can stay at home and raise kids. And if nobody can stay at home and raise kids, nobody can have that aspiration, then you're not going to have kids. And that's going to kill your fucking society. A healthy society, a good society, a society that lives forever, has one person in the household that actually goes out and makes money for the household, and the other person takes care of the house. Both are working very fucking hard for the benefit of not just the house, but the society itself, but they are not doing the same fucking job. We are multicellular organisms for a fucking reason. That is because a part of us specializes on one thing. My fucking skin is also a muscle. My skin is a muscle. So are the muscles in my bicep. So are all of my organs. It's all muscle tissue. It's all muscle tissue. They do different fucking jobs. Not everything can do the same fucking job. I can't just be made of a shit ton of skin. I would die. So would you. So would everything else. You cannot have everybody doing the same fucking job. We understand this when it comes to like doing different positions in the workforce. Why the fuck do we not understand this in the fucking household?
The fact is, hard work no longer guarantees success, and the will to work is tied to the fruits of your labor. And young men are fed up today because 90...
And I want to reinforce, by the way, when I say that, I do not mean women should just stay home. No. All right? If a woman wants to go out and work, go out and work. Get a job that pays you twice what it's paying you now, and find a husband that wants to stay home and cook meals and clean the house and do all that shit. Actually be benefited for the choice that you made in life.
percent of that fruit is rotten. Now, is there some truth to modern young people being lazy? Sure, I guess. Every generation had lazy people. And we do basically live in late-stage mouse utopia, after all. Young people today are faced with two options: revolution or escapism. And a lot of them are choosing escapism. Many have basically given up, but it's not like they didn't try. They tried, and they found out the juice just isn't worth the squeeze, whether it's college, dating, or the job market. And in a way, many young men are kind of choosing revolution.
No free speech for fascists. That guy's a fascist. Kick his ass. Shut down white supremacy from Charlottesville to the White House. Yeah, but yeah, this guy right here, the one holding the sign, no free speech for fascists. Yeah, that guy's a fascist. Kick his ass.
The never-before-seen large shift rightward in young men is a small revolution.
If Kamala Harris loses the election to Donald Trump, disaffected young men will inevitably shoulder much of the blame for the simple reason that the children are our future and nothing is scarier than angry dudes.
In a way, they're saying, this isn't working for me, this sucks, I hate this, I want something different. This is also manifesting on the Democrat side in general. The young men that are still voting left are voting further left. You saw this recently in New York City, where Zohran Mamdani, a self-proclaimed democratic socialist, won the Democratic primaries.
Communist.
Young men are tired of the establishment, left and
That guy's close friends with Hassan Piker.
right. They're tired of the system.
If you're a New Yorker and you like that guy and you like Hassan Piker, you're not a New Yorker.
And they want to burn it down and start again. They want something that works for them because this is not working for them.
If you wake up one morning and you find yourself in a society where 23-year-olds with 4-year college degrees and like initiative who aren't smoking weed every day, if they can't make enough to buy a car, much less a home, much less get married, much less have children, then why should you be surprised when half of them say they prefer socialism?
Huh.
Yep.
Fox News should hire that guy. There is an
Yeah, Fox News getting rid of Tucker Carlson was a retard move. Straight up, retard fucking move.
entire generation of fighting-aged men who are enraged and feel like they have nothing to live for. You should probably start caring. When they saw this airing on Fox News, they saw an angry woman
Yeah, Shu kind of put it into perspective there. Shu really just said, yeah, keep pissing into the fucking beehive, see what happens.
nagging in their faces about how everything wrong in the world is their fault. An all too familiar thing they have been hearing for far too long. But unfortunately for Democrats, nobody under the age of 60 watches Fox News, so this is not really going to have an effect on young men.
I mean, it ended up on Twitter anyway, so, you know, people knew what she was saying.
Whatsoever.
There's a reason nobody likes Tommy
$20
Lauren.
million. You might still need it, unless we get dragged men whatsoever. So keep that $20 million. You might still need it, unless we get dragged into another war in the Middle East. If we do get dragged into another war in the Middle East, young men might come running back to the Democratic Party. Maybe not. Maybe not even a George Bush II electric boogaloo.
They won't, because of all those ads about how badass it is to be a soldier, right? They should make ads like that for plumbers. They should make ads like that for like the jobs that actually keep a society running, like electricians, like bricklayers, like construction workers, like plumbers, you know. That sort of thing. Those are the fucking jobs that you should be making those for the rest of the time. When there's a war, make those fucking ads about being a soldier. When there's not, make those fucking ads about being a construction worker. Working the fucking trades. The shit that matters. Oh, but I want to be a lawyer. Oh yeah? Is a lawyer going to keep the society running? No? Alright, give up on that shit. Give up on that fucking stupid-ass dream. Go get a real job.
We'll have men coming back to the Democratic Party. Hopefully we don't find out. And as I'm editing this right now, a lot of young people, even the podcast bros, seem pretty upset about the Epstein thing.
Oh,
but
yeah,
we know
everybody's
Democrats
pissed.
won't take advantage of the situation in order to protect the Clintons, so maybe not even this will save them, but we'll see, I guess. Hold on.
Well, the Democrats did try to like publish all of the evidence, including all of those videos of those kids being, molested. But the Republicans put a stop to that shit. So yeah, I'm absolutely of the opinion that they should not publish the videos because of the kids, right? I do not want that shit out there. At the same time, I want something to happen. I want there to be consequences for the people in charge who did that shit. But I don't want it to be at the detriment of kids. Do not burn the building down with the kids inside. Get the kids out.
Hold on 1 second. That's better.
Back to
so
normal.
that was that video. What do you think of the male loser epidemic? Do you agree with Tommy Lauren? Is it all men's fault?
No.
Leave your comments below. I read them all. I am probably reading them right now as you type them. Wait, don't write that. No, you can't say that. No, it doesn't matter if it's with an A. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to me on Patreon or leave a little tip with the little tip jar down below. I'll give it a little heart. It helps the channel and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys again soon with a new video, a new slop video, because I know you gremlins love that shit. Bye!
No bunny? Where's the bunny, Shu? Where's the bunny? What happened to the bunny? But anyway, man, yeah, it's sad to see so many people who just don't fucking get it. I mean, Shu literally pointed it out, right? She said, hey, what else happened in 1972? Women joined the workforce, meaning that the workforce doubled in size, and so all of the companies were able to have the amount of money that you make. Hooray! Everybody's happy except for everybody. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. I love Shu. I watch all her videos. I might start reacting to all of them. You know, who knows? But I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Cheers. Goddamn. It's sad. Why'd I close that? I wanted to look at other YouTube videos.
Hello again.
Shut up, Shu. I've already watched your video. Shut up. God damn it. But yeah, man. It's a sad state of affairs when you can't even fucking afford to live in the country that you're working at, purely because all of the fucking jobs are taken up by, you know, people who don't actually participate in the country. It's sad. It's sad. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants to live in that fucking country. Nobody wants to live in a country where you can't choose to just take care of your kids. Nobody wants to live there. Nobody wants to have kids there. Everybody fucking knows that. I don't see how I don't see how there's so many people who don't get that. But, you know. Well. What else is there to look at? I didn't really like get a bunch of videos ready to react to. I just wanted to look at stuff and see it. Hold on a second. I'm getting a bunch of messages here. I'm seeing a bunch of slop stuff. I don't wanna react to just slop. I don't wanna react to just a bunch of people mad about Pirate Software, because that shit was fucking cringe. It was such a stupid situation. Pirate Software literally loved by everybody, and he just decides, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw my career out the fucking window for no goddamn reason. What? What an idiot. Oh, shit. Apparently some of his son's mods have been arrested. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything very interesting to react to, unfortunately. Nothing else to talk about. There's the Epstein stuff. I don't want to talk about the Epstein stuff, I'll be honest. I think it's super fucking disappointing that that shit's turning out the way it is. I generally thought Trump was going to do something about it, but then now he's just fucking aggressively covering everything up. Oh shit, there's an update for Tainted Grail. What's this update about? Let me go on their Discord. Big patch notes. Okay, they didn't actually have a website. I can do that 361 times. But okay, so let's actually look at the Tainted Grail patch notes. Fixed Invocations of Might skill to properly display the mana cost value and increase the max health of summons. Origin Potion now properly removes statuses gained from skills. King Arthur's Breastplate to apply its effect correctly. Updated logic behind the King's Soul preventing death to better work with other sources of death prevention. Volatile minion spell description not showing the damage it does. Updated Ice, Fire, and Lightning Golem loot tables. Added new effects to the Night Stalker set. Fixed skeleton behavior in Barrow the Horned Shadow. Fixed Weird Stalker and other enemies sometimes teleport to a random location, resulting in the end of combat. Quests. Summon kills were not counted towards quest and achievement progress. But there's been a ton of stuff. They've updated a bunch of stuff since I played the game. Cause I kind of finished the game. I think it was before 1.03 came out. Let's see. Let me make sure of things. Yeah, I think I finished the game in patch 03. And then 04 came out with a bunch of extra stuff. And I've kind of just been holding off on starting over again. I kind of want to. It's a really fun game. I kind of been wanting to do a new playthrough of it. But, you know what? We could also play some Mecha Break. Who's down for some Mecha Break? Who wants to play some Mecha Break? I kind of want to show off some of my mechs that I've painted. I got my Eliznes right here. Guy looks sick. This was my Panther, but he looks different now. All my best mechs are all my favorite mechs are references. I got the Eliznes who, you look at this and you're like, oh, it's a Gundam. Yes, it is. It's a cool Gundam. No bully. I like him. Let me change here to sure. Do I have a Mecha Break thumbnail? Let me see here. I don't have a Mecha Break thumbnail. That's okay. We don't need to change the thumbnail. We can just change the game category. We'll probably just do some Mash Mac. I like Mash Mac. It's chill. It's fun. All right, let's jump into Mecha Break. Let's have some fun here. I really do like this game a lot. It's a lot of fun. It is loads of fun. It plays well, it's got good controls. It's kind of what it's the Mash Mac mode especially. It's what I've wanted for it's what I wanted for fucking Armored Core 6. Why is it not... Why is it not capturing? It is full screen. It should be capturing it. Why isn't it? Okay, I guess I have to do window capture. Sure, whatever. Alright, whatever. Okay, so I wanna show these guys off. This is my Elisnes. You know. He's cool. I like him. He's got the red, white, and blue. And a little bit of yellow as well. Falcon. I don't really play this guy, but you know, I painted him black. I feel like it looks good for an air superiority fighter. Looks real nice. You got the Tricera. You know, shit ton of miniguns. I feel like the yellow and red looks real nice on him. Welkin. Got that Optimus Prime fit. You know, I call him Freedom. Nothing happens. What do you mean? Oh, it's not capturing it. Oh shit! Why the fuck? All right, fine. Shit. Fuck. All right, we'll go back. Why the fuck? All right, here. This is the Elisnes. You know, I like him. He's cool. I got the Falcon. He's an air superiority fighter, so you know, I painted him black. I feel like that's cool. Got the Tricera, yellow and red. I did consider painting him black and yellow with then red accents like this. That also kind of fits nicely. Yeah, sure. Could stay like this. I like that. Called him Iratus, angry. You got the Welkin, you know, Optimus Prime fit. I call him Freedom. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Got the Narukami, painted it pink because it's a girly ass mech. I mean, I don't think anybody disagrees. Like, if you as a man, if your pilot is male and you run this mech, like, that's just embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just get a female, just run a female pilot. I'm not criticizing the player. I'm criticizing the pilot choice. And then the Panther. This is the other one that I have. You know, it's an Ava from Evangelion, but still. I was gonna call him Evolution, but the base name is called Umbra, and that shit hard as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, that shit goes hard as fuck. But anyway, let's grab our Welkin. That's the one I play. That's the one I enjoy playing the most. And let's go do some Mashmac. I've already done this once, but let's go ahead and run it again. I really like playing Mashmac. Mashmac's a ton of fun. Literally just chilling. Straight vibing. I haven't done all the challenges. Where are they? Where are the challenges? I've done most of them. You see here? The ones I haven't done are Hurricane and Sky Raider. And the reason for that is because this challenge is fucking bullshit. You're fighting like 3 mechs that hard counter you from the ground. And I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I don't know like how to do it reliably. So, you know, maybe eventually I'll sit down and try and do it. But they have like ways to counter your abilities. and they're just sitting there, and you have like a limited amount of time to kill them, so you got to get to it, and it's just annoying. And other than that, there's the hurricane one, which, you know, you have to fight a Welkin and then a Panther, and it's like, oh, I have no means of doing that. Just outright no means of winning that fight, so what the fuck are we doing? You know? This is my pilot. I don't know if I like the officer outfit. I wish I could, like, control all these little pieces, but, you know. I can just paint this outfit, like, all in black. Yeah, I think this looks even nicer, actually. Yeah. Yeah. 17 kills, 12 games, 4 hours playtime. I played longer than 4 hours, but I don't know that it counts like the challenges, and that's been most of my game time.
Pilot proceeding on board.
That has been most of my game time. So let's do this.
Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Might bridge initiated. Eliminate Thea's vanguard forces in various strongholds.
Right, shut up. Let's do it. Alright, now we're waiting for everybody else. What do y'all say? Do y'all like the fit? The red, white, and blue fit? Woo! It's nice. Yeah. I live for mild, tacit compliments.
Eliminate enemies in each
Oh shit, there's one right here.
earn mission points. Activate extraction points and obtain supplies.
Put this up. Let's cut this down as well and finish the job. Alright, took down that colossal chloride extractor. Usually they send a troop ship after you if you do this. No troop ship? Well, at least I stopped a chloride storm around this area. Oh, I'm getting shot at. That's rude. Ah, god damn it. I always forget you don't gotta press escape to close out of that shit. Where you going? Where you going, baby boy? Come here. Bop him. Oh shit, I'm getting I am getting attacked. Where you going? Alright, cut that out. I am getting shot at from all sides, dude. Oh, a falcon took out an Aquila. That's impressive. Take this. God damn it. There. Pop him. Bro, cut that out. Let's get some repairs going. Who's shooting at me? Who's the dipshit? Bro wants to scrap, let's scrap. Okay, this guy's gonna transform. He's a Warren. Dino, I mean, not a Warren. Warrens have the big hammers. Dinos have the 2 guns and then the 2 swords. I don't need that, actually. Okay. Where should we go? Let's just keep riding around. Wow, a panther got taken out. Yeah, panthers really struggle in this environment. They're really good at taking out single targets, but this is not about taking out single targets. Panthers are good once you get some like extra weapons on you, but you're gonna struggle if you're just relying on the arm blade and the lance. You're not gonna do too well. Wee 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 wee. Isn't there a lake around here? Yeah, the hydropower dam. Let's go to the hydropower dam. There's always enemies there. And sometimes the Constantine spawns there. So it's a neat fight to do. It's a hard fight, but it's neat. Damn, these guys are fucking each other up. And here I am, not getting a sip. Looks like somebody's been here. Ow, fucker. Damn it. What the fuck? Are you serious? Oh, these guys are jumping me for no reason. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Fucking dirtbags, bro. Oh my god, move! I couldn't move! Bro, this was some garbage, man. Yeah, fuck you. And I'm coming back and I'm taking out that Aquila as well. Cause like, what the fuck, dude? Where the hell are you going? You wanna fight me? Dude, are you serious? Are you just allergic to not fucking, doing that shit, man? No, you're not going anywhere. I can't move. I cannot fucking move, dude. Come here. Oh, well, that's just fucking rude. There you go. Hopefully that teaches you some manners. Now where's the other guy? Where'd I kill him? He was right here. I killed him, didn't I? Where did I kill him? Shit, I lost track. It was around there, wasn't it? God damn it. This guy made me lose track of my kill. Ah, well. Shit, that was fun, though. We did quite a bit. We did quite a bit. There's the fucker. He's back. I don't want to fight him again. I already kicked his ass once. I don't feel like doing it again. He was near the cliffs on the other side of the dam. Yeah, but it should be marked for me. Ah, well. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna head to extraction because I got a full inventory. So used to saying damn. Still. That was a good fight. The Tricero's an asshole, but... other than that... ah, shit, we're going the same way. I'm gonna have to kill him again, aren't I? It would be poetic if I double-teamed him. You know? If I third-partied his ass.
Reloading.
Am I being shot at? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fuck you, pussy. Oh, what's wrong? Ah, shit. We've got a fucking Stellaris on us. And here I am, hyper damaged. Oh, fuck. Damn. Somebody's used extraction point A. Oh, god damn it. What the fuck, man? I can't move. Ah, that was fucking annoying though. I used everything. Why wasn't he staggered by the thing? Can already tell I won't like this game. It's fun. This is a bit of an outlier. I don't usually get this many PvP encounters. Seriously? Bro, are you fucking serious? Just call it in this area. There. Jesus. Makes it cool, but still, the PvP chance is not that fun to me. Eh. Alright. Son of a bitch. If I get my hands on that guy, he's dead. But it's a big if. He's had enough time to escape. And he's faster than me to boot. Main reason I stopped playing Dark and Darker at first. Now there's a... I'm not sure if you've played it since, but now there's a PvE exclusive mode. It's pretty fun. And it's not like any less rewarding than full PvP. You can actually like gear up pretty reliably in it. Get some nice epics, make up money to buy legendaries. It's awesome. There's also nice recovery mechanics for you to recover the stuff that you lose because you died. Pretty cool. I like, oh, we have played it together? Oh, my bad. It's the Dementia. Holy shit, that Corite Storm is actually just demolishing the entirety of that zone. Yeah, we get it. Shut up. Quit shooting at me. We get it. You have guns. I have an axe. I win. So I said it first specifically. Yeah. I should play more of it though. It's a really fun game to play, especially with friends. Wish I had some of those. Where? Oh, that's way up north. Don't gotta worry about that. It's only fun with friends. I don't think so. I think it's a pretty chill game to play if you're by yourself. Yep, immediately took it. I do want to see if I can buy the Stellaris, just to try it out, you know. It looks like a fun mech with a neat combo mechanic. You've got a main weapon and then an off weapon, like the blue sword and the red sword, and the red sword is a combo finisher. Quit your shooting. Alright, where's that? Oh, it's not that far away. We can go there. Cut that out. You are very frustrating. Alright, we gotta go around this storm. Whee!
Energy low. Stabilizing. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
It's annoying though, because I wanted to extract with some Corite for that extra reward, but not gonna get to. Is that a Falcon? I guess a Falcon managed to take out a Tricera. Tricera is one of those where you can easily take them out if they're by themselves. Problem is when they're not, because when they're not, they are very much one of the most damaging mechs in the game.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Might as well stop by here and grab some of the stuff. Well. Kin. Oh, somebody else died here.
Fire from left.
Wait, is that where I killed the Tricera? Stop that. Oh, we got something big over here.
Energy low.
Got a lone panther as well. Where'd he go? Fuck off. What? Bastard. Probably that panther managed to get a hold of it. Or maybe it was the Stellaris. I think the Stellaris has a stealth. How the fuck am I gonna get out of here? Oh, we got a Constantine. Where is it? Over there? Yeah, sure, we can go over there. Who knows, maybe we'll see that panther again. Where? On this area. Oh. I think that panther did meet his end. I just didn't see it. Oh wait, no, that's the... Got him! Start taking out that that big bitch. One thing I do like about this game is that despite the fact that you do have the lock-on thing, you don't need to lock on to hit targets. Cut that out. Alright, kill this thing. Shit, that was fast. Ooh. Where's it at? Bastard. The fuck? Ooh. Shit, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong number. And final shot. There you go. That's pretty big. Grab all that. I like getting paints. Alright, it's a shotgun. I've got a shotgun and a howitzer. Alright, I gotta go for that last exfiltrate. I think that was the Panther that we killed. I think that was his last life. Where's that next storm coming? Ooh, I think that's gonna take over that thing. Yeah, we gotta get ready to extract on E as soon as possible. We're gonna have to fight for it almost certainly. So we better be there already. It's a shame we didn't get any Corite specimens. Who knows? Maybe we'll take down one of these other people and take theirs. It is what it is. Oh, definitely gotta take that shit out. How do I open my inventory, though, during these? Without it being, Ah, B. Well, I do have one Corite sample. What was the button? B. I wish I could switch these. Oh, switch. Hmm. Well, we're stuck waiting. Still, 4 kills is pretty big. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight for this. Almost certainly, this is the last deploy. This is the last extraction point, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the last person alive. Mostly because at least one other person is alive. But we gotta keep our eyes in the sky. Nope, doesn't tear down those trees. That's a shame. I wish it would. Like, the trees have hitboxes because you can, like, drive over them and knock them down. I wish you could also shoot them down and cut them down. I feel like it would be nice. Would add a bit of, you know, texture to things. Hope I don't have to deal with a stealthy, though. Like somebody just sneaks on here and takes it from me by virtue of me not seeing them. There you go. Easy as pie. Got him. I like this game. It's a fun game. That's pretty. Spooky, but pretty. A lot of points. We didn't manage to extract with much corite, though, unfortunately. I feel like the corite extractors should have corite samples. Like, guaranteed corite samples, I feel. I don't know. But still, we extracted with 1 corite sample. And 1 is better than none. That's what I always say. How often do I say that? Shut up. Leave me alone. Don't ask questions. Let's do some selling. All right, and let's use... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to sell. I want to use those paint schemes. All right, what paints do I get? A flawless royal blue. Do not save those changes. Yeah, I kind of wish that the colors you get weren't just these colors that you start with, but in like different shades of wear and tear, you know? I don't know, it just kind of doesn't feel super great to acquire new colors if it's literally just worse versions of what you start out with. Let's go to mod assembly here. I don't have anything new in the Corixium muscle or Mindbridge cockpit, do I? Nothing new for the cock, and nothing new for the mind. Muscle, I mean. There's really nothing here that I want. Okay, so we're probably gonna do a couple more of these until I you know, I want some more of this. I need enough of this to get where do I go to see it? Okay, I can just go straight here. I want enough to grab Stellaris. It's in logistics. Because Stellaris looks so sick, dude. You know? I'm gonna color this guy like fucking Zero from Mega Man X. His name is Zero, right? Or is it X? Yeah, from Mega Man Zero. He is Zero. Yeah, he's the deuteragonist of the Mega Man X series. But yeah, I'm gonna color him like that. That looks dope. Oh, you can buy restricted zone key one per week. Oh, I see, I see, I see. And we can also buy one of these and one of these. Very cool. That looks so fucking badass. God damn, bro. Look at that shit. All these look sick. I wish that even this was something you could purchase with in-game currency. Like, I don't like it at all when the dopest cosmetics are all paid for with IRL money. Because then what the fuck is the point of playing the game, right? You play the game to buy the cool cosmetics and to show off to your friends and all that shit. Like, I get that the game is free, but Warframe is free too, and you can get everything there by just playing the game and, you know, actually grinding, right? But I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Gonna play 3 minutes of ads for the people here. Just so you guys don't think you're special. I'll be right back. I'll just lost it. I've returned with snacks. For me, you can't have any. Only subs can have snacks. You gotta be a Twitch sub or a YouTube sub. The YouTube subs are free. So, you know. Oh, this shit smells like shrimp, too. Mmm. Yo. Smell it, smell it, smell it. Wow, this is really good. This tastes a lot like shrimp. This is actually really fucking sick. Asia Green Garden snack, shrimp flavored snack. It's really good. This is some tasty ass shit. Hell yeah. All right, back to Majmac. These are delicious, bro. Oh, and it's maize. It's corn. Mmm. Okay, that's a fun one. We gotta specifically extract from point B. Okay. Easy enough. Let's go.
Welcome. Ready to
Welcome.
strike.
Ready to strike. Ready to strike a bitch in the throat. Know what I'm saying?
Pilot proceeding on board.
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Injecting coaxium
Let's do it, kids.
Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated. Eliminate CS Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supply.
Let me clean my nails while we wait. I always get a shit ton of gunk in my nails. Gotta keep them clean. Can't have dirty nails. I don't even know where all the gunk comes from. It's probably just loose skin. It's not like I mess around with the dirt all day. I'm on my computer. That's funny.
Mission points. Activate extraction points and obtain supplies.
Alright. I'm going to the observatory. I'm fucking up that large splitter. We're adults here, that's why we laugh at fart jokes. Yes. Oh, you trying to scrap? Let's scrap. Pissy. Yeah, nobody else there is worth my time. Gonna hit that observatory and then we'll hit the Crystal Canyon. We got about 10 minutes before we even have to worry about anything. So right now we're just killing shit. Also, I was complaining about not knowing where to fucking go to look at my inventory. It's literally on the screen on the right. It says right there, cargo B. Oh? We got a frigate. We got a second frigate, huh? No.
Reloading. Fire from front.
A complex shield. I don't need that. I have one. I have one of them's already. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Repair stations are nice. Let's keep it going. We still wanna. I still want to see if I can reach that that mining rig, or that large extractor. I mean, not a mining rig. Because it slows down the arrival of the storms, I think. At least in that area. Buys time. Make sure there's nothing in the air with us. Got a dino here. Oh, troop ship. Where's the other guy? Ah, there he is. Beam autocannon, I like that. I like the beam autocannon. I like it more than the charged beam cannon. I find it easier to use. And a charge blaster instead. No, and a charge blaster as well. These two are some of my favorites. Really good damage, can bypass armor, AoE. Just amazing stuff. Amazing drops, honestly. Very nice. I'm very happy about these. And honestly, Welkin has a really good setup for just sitting back and shooting things.
Energy low.
He's nice. He's nice and tough, and he's got that shield for when, you know, he's starting to take too much damage. It's very, very reliable. Pop. 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 See, this is why I like the beam autocannon. Shit's reliable, dog.
Energy.
Yeah, he can't hit us from there. We can literally just fuck this guy up. My snackies, they've been stolen. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run.
Stabilizing.
Right, anything here of interest? No. Fuck that guy.
Large Corite extractor dismantling failed. Corite pulse storm incoming.
Fuck. What do you mean? Was I looking at the wrong thing? I was probably looking at the wrong thing. Oh, this is a Warren. The Dinos are annoying because you gotta kill them twice. The Warrens are fine. They're tough, but you just kill them. You just kill them once and it's over. Throw out that ammo. Got no use for it. Alright, as before, we are keeping an eye out for that second extraction point. We're in a good position. We can see pretty much everything around us. Let's actually go further up. Yeah. Oh! There. We're hunkered down. Very difficult for us to get ambushed from here. Somebody flying over will just pass us by without seeing us.
Pulse storm. Steer clear.
There's A. B's probably going to be in a different...
Deployed. Corite pulse storm imminent.
The volcanic crater getting immediately hit with a corite storm is kind of crazy.
Pulse storm. Steer clear.
I've got a full inventory right now. I'm not worried about going out there and risking it. I'm gonna wait here a bit. That's what I would say if I was a bitch. But I'm not.
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Alright, we got 4 minutes. We've got 4 minutes before we find out where extraction point B is going to be at. And then we'll have another 4 minutes to get there. So staying roughly to the center of the map is good. We just have to follow the roads and we can get around.
Incoming
Hey,
corite pulse storm.
can I get some of that?
Steer clear. Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Don't need too many of those.
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming corite pulse storm.
Those are really
Steer
tasty.
Clear.
So... we coming or we going?
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Let's reload the autocannon, or the howitzer, I mean. Oh, there's the fighting. A lot less fighting for us in this one, and honestly in general.
Incoming corite pulse storm.
The last
Steer clear.
match was like fucking insane. With how much fighting there was. And this game's fucking free too. Like, this is the best mecha experience I've ever fucking had. Free fucking game.
Incoming
Insane.
corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
We gotta keep an eye out on that corite pulse storm, because we're definitely not gonna want to get stuck running away from it.
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Yes, bitch, I know. There's one that's gonna happen at Leapstone Island as well.
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
I'm thinking that it's gonna happen in this area. The extraction point B is gonna be around this place. But I also don't want to get so far away.
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear. Extraction point A is ready.
That's why I like That's why I like the charged blaster.
Incoming corite pulse storm.
Like,
Steer
one shot
clear.
took out that entire section. And it deals so much damage too. Melts shit. One shot of these on a player, fucking melt them.
Incoming corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
And the beam autocannon just cuts right through the armor too, so insane. And they're fast. Good handling. It's my favorite type of weapon.
Incoming
Single shot, hard hitting, and having good handling. I don't even care if it's like super long range. Medium range is fine for me.
Preparing extraction point B.
Hell yeah, we're pretty close to it.
Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
We can be there another 4 minutes.
Extraction point A cleared. Incoming Corite pulse storm. Steer clear.
Let's go. In it to win it, baby. I'm getting those 800 extra credits. Ran right over that bitch. Oi! Who did that shit? Bitch out. Got a Corite sample? No, you don't. Alright. Oh, somebody died here. What's he got on him? What's his cargo? Oh, fuck.
Shield offline. Energy low.
Yeah. Don't ever try that shit on me again.
Amateur.
Don't ever fucking attack me while I'm looting again. Bitch. Motherfucker saw I was busy and was like, no. No, you don't do that to me. You don't ever do that shit to me. Better, it's a better setup in my opinion. Plus, we got more ammo for it. We can just fire it with abandon. Plus, if that Hurricane comes back, I'm gonna want to be able to take his ass out instantly. And Hurricane has plenty of shields and shit. So if he tries to stay away, I want to be able to push his dick in. I'm going through the front. I'm not going through the back. Fuck that.
Extraction point B is ready.
And that's that. Easily clapped, as all things should be.
Complete.
I deserve some more snackies. Whoop, sorry guys. Tapped the mic. My bad. Snackies. Aww. Hell yeah. Also, I just realized I haven't been taking missions. I'm dumb. Eh. That's enough of this. Let me discard these garbage mods. And let's do some selling. Oh shit, I could sell these? You know what? Fuck it, why not? Trash anyway. Didn't even know I could sell colors. I don't know how I didn't know that. Sell that shit. Very nice. What is this even used for? Matrix credits. Oh, it's for this stuff. Right, right. What's this military supply sale? Ah, okay. We can sell stuff. We can sell stuff for those. All right. Let's see this. Let's see here missions. I don't want to do Verge. I'm having fun with this. Is this all for Verge? Yeah, it seems like this is all. It's all for Verge. There's also Ace Arena. We've got an arena now. What do you guys say? One last run. Let me edit this a bit. Yeah. 2 of these. And let me go ahead and sell this. There you go. Get that good stuff in there. Oh, wait, no, that's too much. That's too much. Can't have all the good stuff. Gotta ease up. All right. Also, wait, I just realized I don't have this repair beacon equipped. I do want to have a repair beacon equipped. That's why I didn't have a repair beacon equipped. There you go. That works. Get a nice repair station there. Welkin doesn't really need any assistance in terms of weaponry, so he can handle situations by himself, no problemo. He's big, he's tough, he's got a fucking howitzer on his arm. Yeah, I got exactly 5,000 Matrix credits. I really wish there was a better way to... There was a way to, like, reliably earn Corite, though. There just isn't. As far as I know. Apparently you can get some in Mashmac, but... What's this? Point C. Bruh. Alright, fine.
Welkin.
Welkin.
Ready to strike.
Ready to strike. Let me look at mods. I don't really care too much about repair intake when I'm, you know, not in a situation where I'm gonna get repaired very reliably. Because these only apply in Mashmac, so... Sure. Here we go. Round 3. We've managed to extract 3 times, which is pretty cool. I like that you get, like, multiple attempts if you're playing solo, like, revive yourself. Even if you're executed. Although, actually, I don't know if you can get it even if you're executed, because I never got executed. Wait, no, yeah, because I executed the Tricera and he came back. My man came back for more. So I killed him again. Actually, no, I didn't, because the Solaris showed up and fucked me up. Heavy Brawler. Welkin. What's the name Welkin from, even? What the fuck does Welkin mean? Means sky or heaven.
Welkin, taking off.
Interesting. Nice and poetic. First to the imaginary surface of the sphere that is the sky.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Earn mission points.
All right. Well, we got that drill right there. Might as well. Might as well get to doing. Ooh, bad. You gotta take out those buzz saws, because otherwise they deal damage to us through the fluid armor, and they're real hard to deal with. Shit, dude. Fucking frick. We got a Sky Raider here. And I have no fucking means to damage him because I'm out of energy, because he waited until I was in combat to attack me because he's a bitch. Where are you going? Come here. Fucking... I can't move! Why can't I move? What the fuck? Why is everything still attacking me? Attack him. He's in the sky. You can hit him. Resist. Fuck you. You shouldn't resist that. Fuck you. What the fuck? I need that to work. I need you to not be able to resist that. What the fuck, man? Why am I being hit? Why am I being hit? What is hitting me? Nothing is hitting me? Alright, then stop dealing damage to me, please. Thank you very much. Fuck off that mist. Fuck off that mist. Fuck this fucking prick. Learn to play the game without relying on these ambushes. Fucking prick, dude. Eat a dick. I'm killing his fucking ass.
Mission failed.
So execution does remove you from the fuck game. Why was the Tricera back? Why did I have to fight the same Tricera multiple times even though I executed him twice? Huh? Fucking piece of shit, dude. Go third party your own mother. Fucking hell. Why are you bothering me? What the fuck was that shit? God damn it. Only reason that piece of shit beat me was because I was completely out of fucking energy when he attacked me. Garbage at the fucking game, because I almost had his ass at the end. Despite his fucking ambush. Spent all of my fucking resources just to survive a little bit at the start. And then I still almost took his ass out. And the only reason he survived was because, haha, for whatever reason, he resisted my ability that is meant to stop him from fucking moving. Fucking garbage, man. God damn it, dude.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated. Eliminate CS Vanguard forces in various strongholds.
Alright, let's go.
Taking off.
Sorry, I was closing notifications and for some reason it opened itself again.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Earn mission points. Activate extraction points. And obtain supplies.
What are you doing? Blow that guy up.
Stabilizing. Fire from behind.
I always try to escape out of it. But I always forget that I don't actually need to. Troop ship. Yep, get that.
Fire from multiple sides. Energy low. Stabilizing.
There.
Fire from multiple sides.
There you go. Grab some extra ammo. Actually, I should bring rockets, yeah. Stellaris has eaten shit. Good, they're annoying. Let's use this to repair. Also, I say they're annoying because they do shit that I would do if I had that kit. So it's not like I'm, you know, I'm not hating on the players. I'm hating on the unit, right? I'm hating on the mech. The players, I'm sure, are fine people.
Neutralize this target.
All right. Let's go. Honestly, if I could get a second one of these, a second splitter, that would actually go so fucking hard. Because these actually hit pretty fucking hard. Thought I was hearing gunshots. That's a destroyed extractor. Means there's somebody around here.
Here.
There's a falcon. I'ma get him.
Reloading.
Ha! Fucker. Get booted.
Amateur.
Fuck you for being an air player. Damn, this shit hits. Second splitter would go crazy. But yeah, notice how I get mad at people for being toxic, but then I'm toxic? Yeah, it's called hypocrisy, chat. Learn it. Oh, God. Damn it, I can't move. All right. He's gonna come back up in a second. And when that happens, we take his ass down. Why the fuck can I not move? The fuck was that? Ow, who did that? Cut that down as well. I still don't understand what they mean by large cord extractor dismantling fail. Like, I did it. I did the thing. He's gone. It's dead. What else was I supposed to do? What did I not do? What else? What else am I supposed to do with these things?
Fired from behind. Unavailable.
Can you just die when I shoot you, please? Instead of putting up a shield. Annoying. Out here blocking my projectile. Defending yourself intelligently. Instead of just standing there like dummies. Rude.
Neutralize this target.
I had a really dope fight here the other day. Like a literal duel with another Welkin. We like wordlessly agreed to finish the destroying these guys. Go. The fuck was that? Oh, that's what I probably heard. Take him down. Do you guys not get tired? Go to sleep. Forever. Let me see if I can get that large splitter. I really want to know what I'm supposed to do in order to dismantle them properly.
Neutralize this target.
Let's go around this storm to go to that mining rig. I really want to get a second one of these. Or maybe get a beam auto cannon. Basically just strengthen my ranged firepower. Because while, yes, the howitzer that I have is really nice, it doesn't really, you know, doesn't pack as much punch as, say, two beam weapons. I'll just call them bleam weapons. It says it's beams. But I don't know if that means it bypasses, right? Because I think beams do, like, they deal damage straight through the fluid armor.
Stabilizing.
But I think it has to be like a whole beam. It says energy. We'll see. If we get a beam auto cannon, we'll be able to verify. Gonna come out of this right next to that drilling rig. We'll be able to. Oh, hey, Triceras. It's that joke of two retards fighting. This seems cleared out. Ooh.
Stabilizing. Extraction point A cleared. Unavailable.
Ooh, bad. Got too close too fast. There you go. Ow. Ooh, very nice. That mining rig seemed like somebody else had cleared it out ahead of time. But then just didn't finish it.
Extraction point B.
Should we wait for extraction point D, guys? I think we should. I think I'm gonna. Dumbass. There you go. That's a heavy sniper rifle. I don't want that. for that woodland fortress. There's a chloride extractor right there.
Reloading.
No more? Oh, this is the dead guy. I wonder who killed him. I wonder if they're still around. Oh, it's one of those Triceras that killed each other. I am 100% taking that shit. Take that down. Nobody else? Let's move, we're gonna move west. We're gonna see if there's more extractors. And hey, if we find any, find anybody out there, we'll take them out. That is definitely respectful. Too far away. Gotta take out that extractor, obviously. We gotta, you know.
Fire from front. Energy low. Extraction point B is ready. Insufficient engine output.
Someone's probably gonna claim it already, so whatever. We want D anyway. We want extraction point D. Oh.
Fire from right. Fire from front. Fire from behind.
Got him.
Fire from right. Behind extraction point C.
We want D, so we're not worried about that. Or at least not too worried.
Reloading.
Keep an eye on it. If it's close to us, we might go there and camp out a bit. Kill some players. Get him.
Fire from right.
No airship? Alright. Saves me the hassle of having to fight an airship. Or a troop ship, whatever you want to call it.
From behind.
It's an airship. It's a ship that's in the air.
Fire from
Who
behind.
the fuck?
Stabilizing.
I thought there was a bunch of extractors around here. Showing up on the map. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Energy low. Reloading.
that out. Preferably don't miss.
Shield online. Enemy down.
Dumbass. Come here.
Amateur.
I gotta get out of here because that fucking guy interrupted my execution of the Welkin. I'd rather not have to fight a full health Welkin who is absolutely going to take me out of the game. Unless that was his last life. Dude, fuck off, man. Leave me alone. Let me heal.
Shield offline.
Gonna use all of these. Okay, well, he hasn't come back yet. Can you lock onto the thing that's closest to me? Thank you. Appreciate it. Fucking idiot. Yes, confirm. Alright. How the fuck does this work?
Fire from right.
Alright. I don't fucking like the loss of mobility from that.
Left.
Plus I thought I didn't see your ass. Gotcha. Alright, there's an extractor right there. Let's go get it.
Stabilizing. Unavailable.
You want to go, Jim? Yeah, it's getting late. This is the last, this is the last one. Alright, let's start heading towards D. I actually should invest in the aerodynamic module for in the glider. See how that runs.
Energy low.
Although if I'm honest, that guy's demonstration, let's call it that, was the best. Yeah, we kind of shat all over him in his glider. I see him shooting, which makes me think there's fighting. Which makes me think this is going to be less than ideal. And if it's an Aquila, that's going to be sketchy as fuck. Of course. wish I could switch these out. Yes, and then... Fucking hell. Fine. There, much better. Perfect. I wish you could switch those out more easily. I don't know how to, though. I don't know if you even can. Well, rip that guy. Been there. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. It's real shitty. I'm surprised that a kill didn't stick around to kill me as well. I would've. But then I'm evil, so. I'm an evil little boy. I enjoy the pain of others. That's not true. Entirely. Here it comes. We did it! We got out.
Mission complete.
Hooray! Let me do a big stretch. Very nice. Let me look at my inventory. We got these and these. Let's see these mods. We finally got a mind bridge mod. Reticle size, increase, lock-on speed, decrease. Sure. I don't know what reticle size means, but I'm, you know how it be, you know. Bigger number, better person. Bigger reticle, obviously you were just a better individual in general. Discard those two. Let me look at these. Let me look at this. Am I able to have two charged beam cannons? Because that would be the best version. Just like bah, 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 bah. Just blasting bitches, you know. Charged beam cannon, beam auto cannon. That's not what I want. Okay, gonna sell these. I'm not gonna sell the glider. The glider seems really expensive. Make me think it's rare. Like, see? Super freaking expensive. And you can, like, latch weapons onto it. You can install a bunch of guns on it. So, you know, maybe I mount a shit ton of guns on that thing and ride it around like a pimp. But, with all that being said, I have to go. I'm gonna raid somebody on the Twitch. And for the people on the YouTube, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. People on Twitch, if you're not following, make sure to do so. And I will see you all next time. Who do I drop you guys off with? I'm gonna drop you guys off with Tiefling Melissa. She is on the 7th longest subathon ever. She is thinking this is the final day, so we're going to go and drop her a raid. See how she's... Actually, wait. Let's see if there's somebody smaller. Let's see if there's somebody small that we're following that that could appreciate this. Nope. Nope. So it's going to go on to Melissa. So we're going to drop you guys off with Melissa, and I'm going to go hit the gym. So I hope you guys had a good time. I know I did. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Cheers.